gosh, this is the first time I've seen my jersey. I love this. It's like I'm a rookie all over again.
Welcome back to the Hoop of Basketball channel, everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most exciting storylines in the WNBA right now. The Indiana Fever's dynamic duo, Caitlyn Clark and Sophie Cunningham. If you're a basketball fan, you already know how electric these two players are. But if you're new here, let me break it down for you. Caitlyn Clark, the NCAA superstar, has taken the basketball world by storm with her incredible scoring ability, court vision, and clutch performances. On the other hand, Sophie Cunningham, a seasoned WNBA veteran, brings toughness, leadership, and a winning mentality to the table. Together, they're poised to make the Indiana Fever one of the most exciting teams to watch this season. But what makes this partnership so special? Why are fans and analysts buzzing about the Fever's future? And what did Sophie Cunningham say about Caitlyn Clark that has everyone talking? Stick around because we're breaking it all down in today's video. Subscribe for more WNBA videos. Let's start with Caitlyn Clark. If you've been following college basketball, you know that Caitlyn Clark is a once-in-a-generation talent. During her time at the University of Iowa, she redefined what it means to be a dominant guard. With her deep three-point range, incredible handles, and ability to take over games, Clark became a household name. She broke records, won awards, and led her team to the NCAA championship game, cementing her legacy as one of the greatest college players of all time. But transitioning to the WNBA is no easy task. The league is filled with elite athletes, and the competition is fierce. So how has Caitlyn adjusted to the professional level? From what we've seen so far, she's handling it like a pro. Her confidence, work ethic, and basketball IQ have already earned her respect from her teammates and opponents alike. And with Sophie Cunningham by her side, Clark has a mentor who can help her navigate the challenges of the WNBA. Speaking of Sophie, let's talk about her journey and why she's the perfect teammate for Caitlyn. Sophie Cunningham is no stranger to the WNBA. Known for her tenacity, three-point shooting, and fiery competitiveness, Cunningham has been a key player for the Phoenix Mercury. But this offseason, she made a move to the Indiana Fever, and it's already paying off. Cunningham brings experience, toughness, and a winning mentality to a young Fever team that's looking to turn things around. One of the most impressive things about Sophie is her leadership. She's not afraid to speak her mind, hold her teammates accountable, and lead by example. And when it comes to Caitlyn Clark, Cunningham has been nothing but supportive. In a recent interview, she praised Clark's work ethic and talent, calling her a special player who's going to do big things in the league. But Cunningham's impact goes beyond the court. Her presence in the locker room and her ability to connect with her teammates make her an invaluable asset to the Fever. And let's not forget her skills on the court. She's a proven scorer who can stretch the floor and create opportunities for her teammates. The Indiana Fever have been one of the most active teams this offseason, and for good reason. After a few tough seasons, the franchise is determined to rebuild and compete for a championship. The addition of Caitlyn Clark through the draft was a no-brainer, but signing Sophie Cunningham was a masterstroke. Cunningham's experience and leadership complement Clark's youth and talent, creating a perfect balance on the roster. But the Fever didn't stop there. They also made several other key moves, including these additions have transformed the Fever into a team with depth, versatility, and star power. And with a strong coaching staff in place, the Fever are poised to make some noise in the WNBA this season. The question is, can they live up to the hype? With Caitlyn Clark and Sophie Cunningham leading the way, the future looks bright for the Indiana Fever. One of the most heartwarming moments of the offseason came when Sophie Cunningham shared her reaction to seeing her Indiana Fever jersey for the first time. In a social media post, Cunningham gushed about how excited she was to join the team and start this new chapter in her career. She talked about the pride she feels wearing the Fever colors and how motivated she is to help the team succeed. This moment was a reminder of how much it means to these players to represent their teams and cities. For Sophie, joining the Fever isn't just about basketball. It's about being part of a community and making an impact both on and off the court. And with her passion and dedication, there's no doubt she'll do just that. One of the most exciting aspects of the Indiana Fever's upcoming season is the chemistry between Caitlyn Clark and Sophie Cunningham. From the moment they stepped on the court together, it was clear that these two players were going to be a perfect match. Clark's playmaking and scoring ability pair perfectly with Cunningham's shooting and toughness, creating a backcourt that's going to be a nightmare for opponents. But it's not just about their skills on the court, it's about their connection off the court as well. Both players have spoken about how much they respect and admire each other, and that mutual respect is going to be key to their success. Whether it's Cunningham mentoring Clark or Clark pushing Cunningham to be her best, this duo is going to be fun to watch. So, what can we expect from the Indiana Fever this season? With Caitlyn Clark and Sophie Cunningham leading the way, the Fever have the potential to be one of the most improved teams in the league. Their combination of youth and experience, along with their depth and versatility, makes them a dangerous opponent for any team. But it's not going to be easy. The WNBA is stacked with talent, and every game is a battle. The Fever will need to stay healthy, continue to build chemistry, and execute their game plan if they want to compete for a playoff spot. But if they can do that, there's no limit to what this team can achieve. Now that we've covered Caitlyn Clark's journey to the WNBA, let's talk about what we can expect from her rookie season. Rookie years are always challenging, especially in a league as competitive as the WNBA. But if anyone is prepared to make an immediate impact, it's Caitlyn Clark. Her ability to score from anywhere on the court, combined with her playmaking skills, makes her a threat every time she steps on the floor. Analysts are already predicting that Clark could be in the running for Rookie of the Year, but it's not just about individual accolades. It's about how she elevates her team. The Indiana Fever are counting on her to be a cornerstone of their franchise, and early signs suggest she's up to the task. From her preseason performances to her chemistry with teammates, Clark is proving that she belongs in the WNBA. One of the most exciting aspects of the Caitlyn Clark-Sophie Cunningham partnership is the mentorship dynamic. Sophie, as a seasoned WNBA veteran, has taken Caitlyn under her wing, helping her adjust to the professional game. From sharing tips on navigating the league's physicality to offering advice on handling the pressure of being a top draft pick, Cunningham's guidance is invaluable. In interviews, both players have spoken about their growing bond. Cunningham has praised Clark's humility and willingness to learn, while Clark has expressed gratitude for having a teammate who genuinely cares about her development. This mentorship isn't just about basketball. It's about building a culture of support and accountability within the Fever organization. Behind every successful team is a strong coaching staff, and the Indiana Fever are no exception. Head coach Stephanie White and their team have been instrumental in shaping the Fever's identity. Their emphasis on player development, teamwork, and accountability has created an environment where young players like Caitlyn Clark can thrive. The coaching staff's vision for the team is clear. They want to build a contender that can compete for championships year after year. With a mix of young talent and experienced veterans, the Fever are well positioned to achieve that goal. And with the leadership of players like Sophie Cunningham, the team is on the right track. The Indiana Fever's offseason moves have generated a lot of buzz among fans. Social media has been flooded with reactions to the team's new roster, with many fans expressing excitement about the potential of Caitlyn Clark and Sophie Cunningham. From jersey sales to ticket demand, the Fever are seeing a surge in support. But it's not just about the hype. Fans are genuinely optimistic about the team's future. After years of rebuilding, the Fever finally have a roster that can compete. And with players who are as passionate about the game as Clark and Cunningham, it's easy to see why fans are rallying behind this team.
We just have a squad, and our depth is amazing, and I'm just excited. But to be honest, I think when you have a group that can let go of the egos and you're really just here to win and work hard, I think that's the best type of group, and you're all willing to do the dirty work, and I think that's what I'm most excited about. That's my bread and butter right there, is outwork your opponents and have fun doing it.
What sets Caitlyn Clark apart from other players? It's not just her ability to score, it's the way she plays the game. Clark's basketball IQ is off the charts. She sees the court in a way that few players can, anticipating plays before they happen, and making decisions that leave defenders guessing. Her range is another key factor. Clark can shoot from well beyond the three-point line, forcing defenses to stretch and creating space for her teammates. And let's not forget her passing. She's just as likely to drop a no-look dime as she is to knock down a deep three. It's this combination of skills that makes her such a unique and exciting player to watch. While much of the focus has been on the Fever's offense, their defense is just as important. And that's where Sophie Cunningham comes in. Known for her toughness and tenacity, Cunningham is a defensive stalwart who can guard multiple positions. Her ability to disrupt opponents and create turnovers is a game changer for the Fever. But Cunningham's impact goes beyond her individual performance. She sets the tone for the team's defensive identity, inspiring her teammates to play with the same intensity and focus. If the Fever are going to compete for a championship, their defense will need to be a cornerstone, and Cunningham is leading the charge. The Indiana Fever's preseason games have given fans a glimpse of what's to come this season. From Caitlyn Clark's dazzling plays to Sophie Cunningham's leadership, the team has shown flashes of brilliance. While preseason results don't always translate to regular season success, they do provide valuable insights into the team's potential. One of the biggest takeaways from the preseason is the team's chemistry. Despite being a relatively new group, the Fever are already playing with a sense of cohesion and purpose. And with each game, they're building momentum and confidence. Two things that will be crucial as they head into the regular season. The WNBA is more competitive than ever, with powerhouse teams like the Las Vegas Aces and New York Liberty setting the standard. So where do the Indiana Fever fit into this landscape? While they may not be title favorites just yet, they have the potential to be a playoff team, and possibly even a dark horse contender. The key will be how quickly the team can gel and adapt to the challenges of the league. With Caitlyn Clark's star power and Sophie Cunningham's leadership, the Fever have the pieces in place to make some noise. But they'll need to stay healthy, continue to improve, and execute their game plan if they want to compete with the league's best. The Indiana Fever's offseason moves have not only improved their roster, they've also boosted their popularity. From social media engagement to merchandise sales, the Fever are seeing a surge in fan support. And with players like Caitlyn Clark and Sophie Cunningham leading the way, that trend is only going to continue. But it's not just about the numbers. It's about the connection between the team and its fans. The Fever have always had a loyal fan base, and now they're giving those fans something to be excited about. Whether it's through community events, social media interactions, or thrilling games, the Fever are building a culture that fans can be proud of.
To be honest, when we first played her, I just think she's had a lot of pressure on her shoulders, and I think a lot of people, no one's walked in her footsteps, and so it's really easy to judge and to say things, but at the end of the day, we all need to empower each other and be there for each other. I think she's done a lot, not only her, but that rookie class. They've brought a lot of attention to our league, and it's needed. Like, this is what we've always wanted, and so why would we not embrace them and make sure they're good? And so when we first played them, I was like, hey, keep doing your thing. Like, you're doing a great job. If you ever need anything, reach out. And then, which is like not like me, normally I'm like, whatever. But, and then the All-Star game, we were just having fun. I mean, she was playing, I was having a good time on the sideline. And, I kind of told her, I was like, hey, you ever want to come to Phoenix, let me know. But that one kind of backfired on me. Now I'm here, which is great.
Earlier this month that you'd be the Sabrina Carpenter to Caitlyn's Taylor Swift.
That was a joke, but I guess people really took that seriously.
People love it. So what excites you about playing with her this year?
I mean, she has changed our game in the best possible way in every way. And so just to be alongside of her and maybe relieve the pressure, being able to shoot and spread the court for her to go do her thing. She's still young, and I think that I've been taken under, Diana took me under her wing, and I've learned a lot from her, and now I hope to kind of do the same for Caitlyn if she wants it. I just think the relationship piece is huge, and when you're trying to do something great, it takes everybody, and so I want her to go do her thing, and anything she needs from me, I'm going to be here. But again, I think that just the competitor that I am, I'm fierce, I'm sassy, I stick up for my teammates, stick up for myself, and so sometimes I think that's okay to be feisty and to be yourself. But I'm excited to play in front of the fans. I think that she's drawn a lot of people, not only to Indiana, but to the women's game as a whole. And so just to be a part of something great, just really happy to be here.
The Indiana Fever's offseason moves have not only improved their roster, they've also boosted their popularity. From social media engagement to merchandise sales, the Fever are seeing a surge in fan support. And with players like Caitlyn and Sophie Cunningham leading the way, that trend is only going to continue. But it's not just about the numbers, it's about the connection between the team and its fans. The Fever have always had a loyal fan base, and now they're giving those fans something to be excited about. Whether it's through community events, social media interactions, or thrilling games, the Fever are building a culture that fans can be proud of. As we wrap up today's video, one thing is clear: the future is bright for the Indiana Fever. With Caitlyn Clark's generational talent and Sophie Cunningham veteran leadership, this team has the potential to be something special. Whether you're a die-hard Fever fan or just a basketball enthusiast, this is a team you're going to want to keep an eye on. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more WNBA videos. Let me know in the comments, how do you think the Indiana Fever will do this season? And who's your favorite player on the team? See you in the next video.